Oh, how I miss my old Blackberry. I used Blackberries. I guess I had a little flip phone originally when I first started using cell phones. It was the Motorola flip phone. Yeah. It was pretty crude and had a relatively lousy camera, but it was a cool phone. And then I got introduced to the Blackberry. My first Blackberry was the little Venus, the little skinny one that didn't have a true keyboard, but it had a very intuitive auto-complete. And it learned my language really well, and it was a tough little phone. I remember dropping that little phone on a construction site from the second floor, and I thought to myself, that's it. That phone's toast. But nope, it was fine. I think I eventually changed providers, and it was no longer compatible. And they saddled me with an LG phone, and that was a real piece of poop. I hated that phone with a passion. I think it's still sitting on the side of the road somewhere around Ottawa. I got so mad at it one day, I just pitched it out the window of my truck and just went and got myself a new one. And then I got into the 9000 series Blackberries. One of the main things I like about the Blackberry is that you can lock it and you can stick it in your jean pocket and walk around with it. You can't do that with these big phones today. And if you, God forbid, put it in your back pocket and have a seat, snap, it's busted. I've got a Samsung today. I really miss my old Blackberry. The ones with the real keyboards. I don't need the internet in my pocket. I don't need the new stuff, but it's all there is today. Loud trucks. So, what happened to Blackberry? Well, I'd still be using that old Blackberry 9600, I think, which was the last of the small Blackberries with the real keyboards. It had a pretty good camera. And you didn't have to be really, really careful how you handled it. And what do I mean by that? Well, I tried doing a video this morning with my Samsung, and it took me a couple of shots to actually get it working because I kept touching the face of the telephone. And unless you're handling it perfectly from the sides, you end up mucking up whatever you're doing by sending the phone somewhere you're not interested in going. So, you can't touch your face. So I suppose I could fix that if I got myself one of these little holding handles. But I find that I like my camera better. I like a little Canon camera. That's what I'm filming this video with right now. It's more comfortable to handle. So, plus, as I'm walking with the Samsung phone, it seems to accentuate the shaking, because of course I'm walking, so it seems to pick up more of that vibration I have in my hand because I'm walking. So, yeah, I really miss my old Blackberry. Blackberry, that company, stopped supporting the phones. So, what the hell? I mean, we're only talking about one server running so that it can keep registering the Blackberry phones that are out in use. What a bunch of a-holes. I mean, they got destroyed by Apple and they got destroyed by Samsung, and I guess Motorola kind of went the same way. They got annihilated by the new technology. But guys, you could have tried at least. So, yeah, I wish I could still use. I still have a few, because at one point I bought a half a dozen of them that were leftovers from somewhere, I'm not sure what. And I was ready to use that Blackberry forever, but no. Blackberry themselves kind of pulled the plug on their own telephone, and they're all their own loyal users. I don't know what that company does now. They're pretty much done, I think. Yeah, I wish I could still use my old Blackberry, but it's not to be. I'm stuck with Samsung or Apple. I'm not an Apple guy. So guess what? Samsung for me. All right, guys, that's it.